So my students are late today. I don't have eyebrows. So, not late. I think they're absent. And I'm a little bit sad, but it's okay. And I'm supposed to have like, how many classes? 2? This is the second one. To be honest, I bought like food and tea. So since my students are absent, I think I'm okay to do live. And then I'm checking their homework. Actually, it's not homework. We did this a couple of days ago, but I didn't have time to check them. So let me change my, yeah. Now I do have time to check them. But it's okay. Wait, how do you, okay. So just accompany me in checking these, or just accompany me. I think I'm gonna be here for quite some time. I wanted to go out, but you know, like I'm not allowed. And actually I also bought lunch, but I couldn't eat it. Maybe I'm not allowed. I don't know. I haven't texted my manager yet. I'm supposed to finish this class at 2 p.m. Japan time. So that's like an hour and 5 minutes from now. How have you guys been? Are you guys working today? It's TGIF here, but I don't know in your area. What is it? Do you have any questions, suggestions of what to do aside from checking papers? Do you know that in Japan, tea is not sweet? So I remember when I first came here, like, I was so thirsty. And then I went to the vending machine, but I bought this tea. Not exactly, but it's green tea. Now, I usually drink green tea in the Philippines, but it has honey. And then when I was in Japan, I went to the toilet, then I actually puked when I had this because it's too bitter. But now I guess it's an acquired taste. So I don't know. I'm thinking about going to the Philippines this December, about 28, but I'm still on the fence about it. The tickets are too high, although I have mileage. But I was checking the hotels. The affordable, good hotels are fully booked in Clark. And you know, when you go home for Christmas, it's not just the ticket, but you have to give gifts to everyone. I was thinking of going home secretly though, but meh. Let's read some of my students' work, just for fun. So I think this topic was about your favorite, like an interesting movie. He says here, now guys, this is their second language. So if it's wrong, it's my job to check, and of course, it's my job to correct them. So if you hear something wrong, that's acceptable, because when you're learning a language, it's okay to have mistakes. Who's that beautiful woman? Me. Is that my number? No. I was trying to write something, then I just wrote it down. Okay, let's read it, okay? He said, I asked them, what was the movie that you last watched? So I actually asked them to create like do you know the review something? Like IBMD, I don't know, it's online where you check the reviews if you're gonna watch it or not. So it says here, okay. He said, this is from one of my students. So this student, he had a real good progress. When I first had him, he was so quiet. You know, those like awkward students who just got out of high school and shy, but his vocabularies, he has an extensive vocabulary. And since I had him for 3 months and then going 5 in my class, he has improved so much. Like so much. Like seeing him improve is the best. I think with everything that we do, sometimes we get these instant, instant rewards. But I think teaching, it takes time, but I see it like small rewards. For example, he spoke. That's already rewarding for me, because before he would speak like this, like I had to get near to ask him what. But and then I think on our 5th month, me and the students, the students who are left, there was a question like they said, this, like, what's your favorite subject? I don't have to be their favorite teacher. I don't have to be their favorite subject, because in Japan it's a bit like a different system. They have, this is what they call senmongako, or vocational school. A vocational school is like where they teach you for 2 years and they focus on skills. The place where I'm working is partially supported by the government. Michael Jackson came here. Wait, I can't see. So, yeah, I think so too. I'm not gonna read that. Anyway, so, in Japan, when, like, for example, in this school, they teach some skills that are, like, I've heard about them, but I never knew they really exist. Like e-games, computer, 3D, projection mapping, anime voice acting, and then game design. And they learned that for about like 2 years. It's really different from my country. Like, we're still a bit traditional. And I think in my country, they focus on sending people outside, like blue collar skills, which is okay. I don't really, I have no problems about that. But I'm so amazed on how things have changed. So it's really, really interesting. I just wish my country would have these kinds of, degrees as well, although I cannot see the job market. Computer programming. How about in your country, guys? What is the most, like, what was the market available in the past? And then, what have you taken? Like, what did you take for vocational school or something? And then, how did it change over time? For example, me, when I was young, tourism was so popular. Like, everyone was taking it, and nursing, because everybody wanted to go to the United States. I don't know what happened that time, but there's always a family member who's in the United States, and then they encourage the younger people in my generation to take up nursing so that they can go to United States. But then again, it's not that easy. I think some rules change, or it's just not that easy. And then moving forward. So in my case, it was tourism that time. The hotel industry was booming in Angeles City, and we have, the airport had more flights, and then everyone wanted to work there, and those were popular. So just then, right now, all the skills that maybe were given in my tourism degree, they're offered in TESDA. TESDA is like a short-term course offered by the government at a very affordable price. I think if you have a Filipina girlfriend, and if she's like, you're not sure if you're really gonna be together forever, or if you're sure that you're gonna be together forever, you can ask her to take this. So there's a step-by-step thing. First of all, they can take like ALS. ALS is like an accelerated learning something. They have to study on their own, and then they take the test, and so on. Do I like enchiladas? Did I pronounce it correctly? I've never tried it, so I can't describe. Nah. But I think lions are cute. Mmm. Really? But isn't it like I don't know about, I heard teachers, they can still go for it directly, but how about the teachers? I know you need a teacher's license. I didn't take my board exam for that, but how about nurse? I know that nursing, you have to study again there, right? Because our curriculum is a bit different, right? Even nurses in Japan, like they start as caregivers, but if you're partnered with the government, it's like the governments would sponsor your language studies. Then if you want to pursue that one, uh, you can take a test and then you can work in the hospital. But at first they work as, caregivers. Salary is about their take home, their net salary is like 70,000 pesos. But if they become nurses, they can earn up to $3,000, I guess. That's gross, though. Gross income, not net. Yeah, I heard about that test, but the N something something. But I don't know. Some of my coworkers, some of my classmates, they never made it there. I mean, they never made it to that test. They stayed in the Philippines anyway. I don't know why. NCLEX. Oh, how about you guys? For me, to be honest, if I had this opportunity in the Philippines or when I was younger, I would have done it. I would have taken short courses instead of a really long one. Because they are just learning skills, and it's very useful. And a lot of skills that I learned in like 4 years, they turned it into like short-term courses, which are recognized abroad. So if you have girlfriends or like partners whom you wanted to have, like let's say someday you might break up, but you wanted them to have a different life, ask them to learn TESDA. These skills are very useful. I can't see. Oh my God. Please accommodate me until I finish this class. It's their music room. You want to see it? It's not music, but I don't know. I don't know what's that. I don't know what's that. And that's a keyboard. Then that one. Then that one. Chan. Wow, 15,000 nurses. There aren't a lot of work opportunities. Now, when you say work opportunities, we have work opportunities because we have a big population. But these work opportunities are not enough to sustain that population. So that's why it's like, like survival. In the Philippines, for example, like the best salary would be from the government. I heard from my client in my este shop, like my spa, that you can earn up to like salary grade something. They have a grade. They start from salary grade something at like 16,000 pesos. So less than $500, I guess, a month. Then it goes higher. Right now, it's almost like if you reach a certain salary grade, it's almost like $1,000 a month. Now, if you're asking me if there's enough job, there are enough jobs, but there aren't enough jobs for, like highly skilled workers, and at the same time the salary is not enough. So the gap is huge, so huge. So unless you reach a certain salary grade after tons of, exams, certifications, that's the time you can reach those salary grade. And that's with the government. But if you are not working for the government, they would follow the normal amount, the earnings in a company. That's why some people, they work, even though they have a degree, they work in the call center because the salary is way better. Like, for example, I have a friend, she works for Wells Fargo, and I heard she earns almost $1,000. And I have a friend who works he's a nurse, and then he works for a call center, and he earns about 100,000 pesos working for a US based company. So yeah, a lot of people go abroad to earn more money and to have a better opportunity. Because imagine this, if there is like 500 job hiring and then about 3,000 people applied. That's how competitive it is. And then the salary is not even enough to cover for all of the money that your parents spent for your education, especially nursing. It's expensive in the Philippines, like expensive. Can't see the messages. Oh wow, that's high. Utter, yeah. Filipino nurses, I think we're having a shortage right now in the Philippines because a lot of nurses go abroad. I think it's not about the lack of job opportunities, it's the lack of job opportunities for nurses to earn a decent living. Because think about this, in my hometown, the minimum salary is about, let's say, 378 pesos a day. That's like, I'm bad with math. One, two, well, a few dollars. Let's say $10, $20. $20 is a lot already. $15 a day. And then you work shifts, and then, if you go abroad, you're gonna earn more. Like as I've said, in Japan, they could earn more. And if they go to the United States, $37 an hour is a lot. Like, that's like someone's, 1 week salary in the Philippines. Not 1 week, that's too much, right? But I mean, 2 days salary, 3 days salary can be earned for, like 1 hour, right? So it's understandable. Mm-hmm. Wow, you have exchange workers. Yeah, probably they want to stay there. Retail workers it depends on the area. I think in Manila they earn about $10 a day, $12 a day. But hourly rate, I don't know. We don't have hourly rates. That's why a lot of people, they turn to call centers, online teaching, and so on, because these jobs pay hourly. I even have friends from the call center. They change they finish their degree and then they work in the call center. They have nice salaries, but then they found out that IT jobs are better. So they're studying that, which is good. Actually, learning a new skill is good. I want to learn that, but I don't know. I think I'm stupid with computers. You guys good with computers? How about you guys? Like, did you guys go to like a vocational school? Like, because for me, there wasn't enough vocational school in my country when I was young. So if I had that opportunity, I could have taken that, and I didn't waste my time studying too much. Yeah, they're hard. I think the reason why Filipinos are hardworking because we have to prove ourselves. No offense to our Western counterparts, but even in Japan, Like, I understand it's your native language, and you guys, you can speak it, you have this different accent and so on. So a lot of, Japanese, they prefer people from native countries, or, which is understandable. If I will learn Japanese, I still didn't learn, but still, yeah, we would still be in that situation where we would, like learn something from that person, where they came from, like their country of origin. But Filipinos in Japan and other countries, they work hard because they want to keep their jobs, and they want to. Sometimes we feel like we're paid too much, because compared to our salary in the Philippines, it's really, different. So we want to give our best, because we thought we have to be at par with our Western or that country's natives, skills. Number two, we feel grateful because we feel like we're sometimes overpaid. I mean, you know, back in the Philippines, I could earn $3 an hour for teaching English, but here it's like, how much am I paid? Like, like so much better. When you're teaching in a college, you're paid per class 90 minutes. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it here, but it's quite good. Like, good. So in that case, I want to give my best. But maybe if a Western or Caucasian would come to Japan and they would work, they would think they would work in my position. For them, what I'm earning is normal. And, it's just the minimum for them. But for me, as a Filipino, for me, I feel like it's a lot. So, I can't see the messages. Wait. Oh my God. Yeah. True. Family. Yeah. To be honest, recently I don't know if you can understand that Facebook page. Filipinos love Facebook. So a lot of Filipinos abroad, they realize we are a little bit more, the younger ones, they're a little bit more cautious about how they want to help their families back in the Philippines. What do I mean by that? My best friend, her father used to be a seafarer, and he earns a lot, and her mom is a public school teacher with a good salary. Like, a salary grade is a bit high because she teaches special education to special kids. But my friend saw her parents help other people or relatives so much that they forgot themselves. So she doesn't want to be like that. So she decided not to go abroad because she maybe had this trauma. But the younger people who are abroad, we set more limits than our older, the older generation who are living abroad. Maybe there are a lot of factors, so many factors why we change our minds. First of all, maybe we saw these people, even at a certain age, they haven't thought about their future or their retirement, like they have to keep on working. Number two, some of them, not all, have enabled their families on being dependent on them. So younger generations like me, we didn't want that. And number three, I think they didn't have as much options as we did. I think social media also had a big factor, because we can see our first world country counterparts, that kids, they can they can design their futures, they can think about their future, and they can travel, they can drive a car, have a house at a certain age, because they don't have to worry about their parents. So we started comparing, and we started like thinking we want to be like that. So The younger generation, we are still hardworking, but most of us, we want to work hard for ourselves. Unless some of us, if they're the sole breadwinner, then they would let go. I've met a lot of Filipinos when I was doing my spa business, and I'm still doing that right now, where some of them have limits. Most of them, they have no choice. Hello, Van. Are you still in Angeles City? Sending money home. Yeah, it doesn't help. I can attest to that with my personal experience. I was given an opportunity by a friend in Japan that I could, they offered me like a business franchise, and I didn't take it, mainly because I asked my family, would you like to try it out? But then, yeah, they said no. I'm not a good ambassador, believe me, I'm the worst. I pop up, disappear, pop up and disappear. I'm like a mushroom. The one that gives the high. No, just kidding. You're gonna hear music, so this is I'm teaching right now at the school, the college for music, because I move around. This morning my first class was for the hotel school, and then this is the music school. Later I have to go back to the hotel school because I have to put the people who came, the students who were present. I forgot it, but I'm gonna rent a bike first. I'm gonna bicycle there. It's quite near, but I'm gonna use a bicycle to get home. It takes about 40 minutes by bicycle. I have no plans today, so I have time to bike. But if it's gonna be too cloudy and if it's gonna rain, then I would have to walk. My hair is too bright. No wonder some teachers are looking at me. It's not acceptable. Dispatch work? Me? No, I'm not a dispatch one. It's like I'm working for, I have an employer. Well, they dispatch me too. It's the same college though. It's just that different. I think this college started as one building, but then the students, they increase. So if you're saying they dispatch me to different buildings, but it's the same school. Oh. Yeah, as I was talking to you guys, like this student, he didn't talk before, but now he talks a lot. I'm happy. And then they said, maybe it's lip service. Their favorite class is English, but they're not here today, so that's lip service. But I heard they're busy, but I don't know. They have an event because it's gonna be Christmas. Of course, they have to focus on their music because that's what they're studying. Guys, your messages are disappearing, or my phone is just bad. You know what? I have food. I don't know if should eat it right now. But, what if they suddenly come? I'll just say, hey, let's eat together. Where are you? Which country? I'm in Japan. Japan. Oh, Japan. It's interesting. I'm not gonna say everything that they wrote. We were talking about movies. One likes Metal Lords. Do you guys know that? So I have to watch this because he talked about it, because he said he likes it because it's about friendship. Then the other one is Jumanji. So I love Jumanji. I have to write very good. food is life. I know, but they might, the students might suddenly come. Plus, it's my working hour right now, so. Have you ever been to Africa? No. Christmas in Japan? Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Guys, do you know that in Japan, Christmas is all about chicken? That's why I'm sorry, my lips are dry. I'm thinking about going home, but I think they're talking about, she said when she was a junior high school student, so, it's the board game. So I think it's the first one. I think the main character already passed away, right? I forgot his name. Robbie Williams? I'm not sure. I love how they express themselves. How long have I been living in Japan? Officially 8 years. This last November. I actually call it a bit, East Asian thing. So in East Asia, um, historically, I saw their like manuscripts, not manuscripts, like some of their poems or diaries. They would say, like, my 10th winter, my 11, my 28 winters. So they actually don't. I don't know if they have a sense about age, like if they think about that long time ago. But they talk about like how many winters have passed or something like that. So my 8th winter in Japan, 7th winter, 8th. Robin Williams, yep. I'm committed. Is it committed? Yeah. True, I really want to go home. That's a good thing, but I don't know if I want to spend time with them. But do they want to spend time with me? Just, you know, um, I don't know. Maybe I'm brainwashed. Yes, I have a property in the Philippines. Plus, I am from there, so more or less, somehow you will get an inheritance, Or recently, my family is a bit different. It's not about inheriting it; it's the one who could buy it to keep it. So, our ancestral house, it's gonna be up for sale for the family. So whoever can afford it can buy it. And I'm already negotiating. Hi Jerry, I'm good. I'm good. I have not exactly free time. It's my working hour, and the students didn't come. They hate me. I just kidding. I'm getting paid. Hi Paul. Yeah. That's really weird. Just I don't have the. Wow. Okay. Daniel, I have someone. Oh no, it's not my. I think I had, yeah, kind of like my. Committed means I have somebody. Thank you, Jim. I don't know. Sometimes, Roger, it's always double meaning. Like, I hate to say this, but when I was young, I didn't really see my grandmother's house so much. So that time I had money, but not as much. I couldn't really give as much as I could right now. So that time they kind of ignored my mom and dad. We also get excluded in some holiday, celebrations. But now that I am here, they thought I have money, which I don't. So, yeah. Suddenly we're invited to these parties where we have never been invited before. And I feel a little bit weird. It feels a bit weird. Because, why now? I don't know. Like, you're suddenly invited when you have money. But when we needed them, they never invited us. So, it's a bit weird. Yes, Tino, I am. Thank you for telling him. Oh my God. Danielle, please read Tino's comment. In Japan, $12 is too low. If it depends, okay. If you're teaching in an eikaiwa, it's like, well, maybe the starting is $12, but like $16 if you work for a really good eikaiwa. It's almost like $25. If you work for colleges, it's also different. Hi, Philippine Saints. I'm in Tokyo. Nah, I actually also said that. Like, I want to see like a better, I don't know, future. Kyoto is a nice place. It's a very traditional place. That's true, Roger. But yeah. But you know, sometimes you just can't remove that weird feeling. Wait, I can't see it. Chicken. Yeah. I'm happy. Just life. Meh. I'm happy, my God. Just I'm busy. Thank you. Oh my God. What's this? Off way, blah, blah, blah. Guys, have to leave soon. I have to tell my boss. Should I tell her? No, just kidding. I don't know if I have to tell her though. Oh, see you later too, Thor. I might pronounce it incorrectly, so off wader. Rar. See you later. Thank you. I'm good, Jerry. Thank you. I'm good. So guys, my phone is gonna die soon, and thank you so much for accommodating me for about 40 minutes. At least I'm not lonely. And please check out some of my videos that I'll be posting soon. I'll also show you some videos that I have in Japan. And sorry for my dry hair. Bye. And please guys, stay safe this winter, summer, whatever the weather is. And for those who have been affected by the tough weathers in the United States, I'm so sorry about that. And for those in the Philippines, Merry Christmas. Please send me yummy food in Japan. So thank you. Bye.